Let's ask Vergildet where the Conqueror of Demons may be.
Huh? Hold on. Isn't that... Chi-Chi! Oh, and the weird guy with the snake around his neck.
Could it be true? What I've heard?
Dr. Baiju, here are the herbs. I've picked lots of them.
Splendid! Let me pack up and then we can be on our way.
Hey, you guys! What are you doing?
Dr. Baiju wanted herbs, so I came to collect herbs. Lots of them. And Dr. Baiju came too.
Traveler! Paimon! Oh, and Lady Keqing! It's a pleasure to see you all. We're here stocking up more herbs. Boo Boo Pharmacy always runs out of digestive herbs during the festival seasons. With Lantern right just around the corner, I thought we should get prepared. We came all this way to collect some herbs, and we've picked quite the assortment. We'll be on our way back to the pharmacy once the herbs are sorted. I certainly didn't expect to see the Yuheng all the way out here.
I have some business to attend to here.
Ah, I see. It's nearly time to celebrate Lantern Rite, and you're still running errands. Hardworking as always.
I appreciate the sentiment, Dr. Baiju. I'm just doing my job.
Keqing and the Traveler are very busy. And we are busy too. Everyone, keep it up.
Right, thank you, Chi-Chi. We shouldn't tarry here any longer. Take care, you two. 3. Traveler, let's go find Vergildet.
Lady Keqing, what a surprise! Is there anything I can help you with?
No, thank you. I'm just wondering if you might know where the Conqueror of Demons is.
Oh, we never inquire about Xiao's whereabouts. But if he's here, he would be up on the rooftop terrace. Please feel free to go up and have a look.
Can't catch me!
He doesn't seem to be here. Perhaps we came at the wrong time.
Maybe he's out battling somewhere again. Let's leave the gifts with the owner and ask her to...
How can I help?
Where did you come from? You scared Paimon!
Yes.
Hello, I am Keqing, Yuhong of the Liyue Qixing.
The Yuhong. Yes. I saw you when we battled Osile. You are fierce with your blade.
Anyway, we're here to give you some Lantern-Rite presents. See? There's lots of tasty food!
Don't waste your delicacies on me. Eradicating demons is my duty. You don't have to thank me. Karma is harmful to the human body, even if you have a stronger constitution than most. You should keep your distance from me when you can afford to.
Hey, wait! Are you leaving? Aw, come on! Lantern-Rite is almost here! Don't you want to take a break?
Like I said before, I have no liking for crowds. I must remain vigilant of evil attacks, especially during the holidays. I will continue my patrol as usual. You should also exercise caution. And if there's any danger... Good.
And he's gone! Well, Xiao hasn't changed a bit. Wonder if he'll come and watch the fireworks this year, though.
All right, we've completed our visits with all the Adepti. Let's take a break downstairs before we head back into the city.
Oh no! What should we do? Huh? Oh! Lady Keqing! Lady Keqing! I'm so glad to see you here.
Feng Yi? What's wrong? What are you doing here?
Lady Keqing, let me explain. I had rearranged the fireworks layout and expanded the range to Qingce village, just like you requested. My people finished setting up the fireworks and we left someone in charge to launch them for the show. But... the person we left in charge came back shortly after and reported that all the fireworks in Qingce village had been stolen. I immediately reported the situation to the Millelith and had another batch of fireworks made to be transported to Qingce village under escort. However, everyone's short-handed during Lantern-Rite. The Millelith are already stretched thin and don't even have enough people to fill their regular patrols. They can't spare anyone to look after the fireworks for us. We don't have many materials left, so if the second batch of fireworks gets stolen as well, we're done for. So, I was thinking to go to Qingce village and have a look first. Which is when I bumped into you. Lady Keqing, what should we do?
According to the Ministry of Civil Affairs, the number of guards on patrol has to be doubled and rotated continuously during Lantern-Rite. They must perform these extra measures in addition to their standard daily affairs. The only manpower they can muster during the festival would be the emergency response units. But those special units are intended only for backup. There are not many of them and they cannot perform prolonged guard duty. If we wish to make use of them, we'll need to resolve the problem quickly.
Maybe we can ask the Adepti for help. This would be a piece of cake for someone like Cloud Retainer or Xiao.
No, that would only make us look incompetent. I'll handle this, Peng Yi.
We can help too, Keqing.
Thanks, you two. Actually, I have an idea. Let me make some arrangements. Pengyi, go back to Liyue Harbor and get the fireworks ready. Then meet me in Qingce Village. Traveler, come with me. Let's ask around to see what happened.
Can't catch me!
Oh, how could a whole batch of fireworks just vanish like that?
Hello, Granny Roshin. We'd like to know more about the recent fireworks theft.
Oh, Lady Keqing, I can hardly believe you came personally to investigate.
It's no trouble at all. Please, tell us what happened.
Well, when they brought the fireworks, the children in the village were very excited. They were all gathered round, watching the area for a long time. The workers piled up the fireworks and said they would go confirm the locations to set them off. That's when they left the village. Oh, now let me remember. Ah, yes, I recall that they left the fireworks in an open area just next to a house down the old road. But the very next day, all the fireworks were nowhere to be seen. The person in charge of the fireworks was so anxious that they went straight back to the city to find a solution. Oh, the villagers here are worried too. The fireworks missing can only mean that there are thieves about. There are elderly and kids in the village, you know. Although the Millelith are stationed here, no one dares to go out anymore.
I understand. Please help reassure the people in the village and tell them everything's going to be fine with the Millelith standing guard. Traveler, let's go investigate the place where the fireworks were stolen.
fireworks were stolen here.
The thieves must think there are mostly elderly and children living in Qingce village, all too weak to defend themselves. Otherwise, they would never dare commit such a blatant crime. This is absolutely awful. We cannot let such a matter go unpunished. Let's see if we can find any clues here before we plan our next step. Are these footprints? Let's see where they lead. The footprints continue here. Let's keep following them. The footprints continue here. Let's keep following them.
Sir, please. This is all just a big misunderstanding.
A misunderstanding, you say? If so, then tell me, why are you hiding here?
Please, good sir. This really is just a misunderstanding. I would never dream of getting anywhere near the Feiyun Commerce Guild shipment.
Something's happening over there. Let's go have a look.
Oh, the Feiyun Commerce Guild? It must be.
Please, save your breath. Restrain this fellow! Tightly now, we mustn't let him get away.
Yes, young master.
I was sure it was an evil spirit. Turns out it's the treasure hoarders again.
Xingchun Changyun! Hello!
Well, hello, dear traveler. Our fates cross once again. What brings you here?
Excuse me. Please, tell me what is happening here.
Ah, yes. Allow me to explain. It so happens that every year during the Lantern Rite, the Feiyun Commerce Guild transports supplies to various villages outside of Liyue Harbor. Family rules stipulate that the supplies must be personally escorted by a family member. Because my older brother went last year, the duties have fallen to me this time around.
Oh, so what's Changyun doing here?
Changyun happened to be visiting, so I cordially invited him to join us for the journey.
Oh, I see. But why did Changyun say he thought there was an evil spirit?
I see that you are not familiar with the story of old. It is said that fireworks were once called firecrackers, and were used to ward off evil spirits and the like. In ancient times, Liyue was plagued by evil spirits. As people gathered together to celebrate the annual festival, the yang energy would intensify, and evil spirits were thus attracted to the fringes of the city by the strong scent. Liyue Harbor was under the gracious protection of Rex Lapis, so the spirits dared not enter the city. However, they still lingered near the city gates and pestered the passers-by. In order to drive the spirits away, people made firecrackers and lit them near the city gates. The flashes of light and loud noise successfully drove the spirits whence they came. This festival is now known as the Lantern Rite. It was my intention to travel around to see if there are any malicious spirits lying in wait for passers-by. Since I happened to have a shipment of goods to deliver, and our course was through the mountains, I naturally thought it best to have my thaumaturge friend traveling alongside me.
Qingce said he learned the story about evil spirits from an ancient text. The text vividly describes the appearance and even the whereabouts of the spirits.
Anyway, when we arrived at the area, Chongyun sensed an ambush about to take place. Upon searching the area, we found a group of treasure hoarders. They tried to flee the moment we were upon them. Fortunately, I was swift enough to catch one of them. Your timing couldn't have been more fortunate. We were just preparing to send them to the Ministry of Civil Affairs. He insists the matter is merely a misunderstanding, but things seem quite clear as I see it.
Good sir, just hear me out. Everyone knows the Feiyun Commerce Guild. Had we known it was your merchant caravan, we never would have dared to attack. The master of the Feiyun Commerce Guild is famous for his generosity and noble deeds, a true hero of the people. So, you see, this is nothing but a big misunderstanding. We didn't want any trouble with the guild.
What you mean to say is that you were targeting someone else then? Well, who was it?
Well, just trust me. We were definitely not trying to steal your goods. Please believe me.
Master Qingce, I would like to borrow a few of your staff to escort the thief to the Ministry of Civil Affairs. As for the bounty, we will pay you afterward.
It is my humble duty to uphold justice. No remuneration shall be necessary. Come then. See that this thief is taken to the Ministry of Civil Affairs.
Yes, young master, leave it to us. You heard him. Take this man over there and make sure he's secured. Tie each of his fingers separately if you have to. He's not going to pull anything under our watch.
Wait a second. Please also deliver this message to the Ministry of Civil Affairs. It's very likely that this thief is related to the recent fireworks theft in Qingce village. Make sure they have someone question him thoroughly.
So the plot thickens. Is your task clear? We mustn't disappoint the Yuang.
Yes, young master, I understand. We'll be on our way.
I've heard many good things about you, Master Qingce. Thank you for your assistance.
I hardly lifted a finger. Think nothing of it.
Everyone, my intuition tells me that there could be more than one group of treasure hoarders in this area.
More than one group?
Oh, you've got quite a keen eye too, Chongyun.
During our search, I found scattered sets of footprints differing from those on the road. There may still be other treasure hoarders waiting to ambush passers-by. When I was chasing the treasure hoarders earlier, I noticed that they were nearly unarmed and very few in numbers. If they truly intended to ambush the Feiyun Commerce Guild, they must have overestimated themselves. If you ask me, they didn't seem to be staging an ambush, but rather it appeared as if they were waiting for someone.
It appears they may be the thief's accomplices. They were probably hiding here to wait for the stolen goods.
What exactly are the stolen goods, if I may ask? Taking advantage of the elderly and children. What a loathsome group of criminals. Lady Keqing, don't fret about manpower. Chongyun, let's go lend them a hand in Qingce village, shall we?
Yeah, just leave it to us. We can handle a bunch of thieves.
Thank you. That will help alleviate the crisis in Qingce village. Unfortunately, the footprints we were following end here. I don't know where we should go next. It seems we were only a moment away from catching all the treasure hoarders.
Aww. Keqing.
Thank you. Master Qingce, I'll leave Qingce village under your watch.
Most assuredly, Lady Keqing.
It's fortunate our paths crossed with those two. The thieves who stole the fireworks haven't revealed themselves yet. I'll go have a look around. Traveler, please go take a rest in Qingce village. I've troubled you enough already. I can handle the rest of this matter myself.
Keqing, are you planning to look for clues all by yourself? Somehow that doesn't sound like a very good idea. Oh, wait! You're in the Liwe Qingce. Why don't you ask some of your subordinates to help? At least it'll be safer than investigating on your own.
Yes, I agree, but we are short-handed at the moment. I can handle these trivial matters myself. The fireworks that were transported to Qingce village were quite bulky. They couldn't have gone far. Way I see it, if they were clever enough, they would conceal the stolen goods somewhere and then come pick them up later. All I have to do is find out where they hid the fireworks and then return to the location with reinforcements. Don't worry. I am not reckless, and I won't carelessly alert the thieves. You can certainly trust me by now.
Well, when you put it that way...
It's settled then. Traveler, Paimon, please go get some rest. I'll go find you in Qingce village when I'm done.